All right, so we are on March 14th. Today is Pi Day. I'm a math major from college, so I'm a bit of a nerd, and I love Pi Day. It's 3.14. So Pi Day, we're about halfway through the month, and we're doing the Make Meaningful Change. And I kind of decided to play this month as things kind of go and see what pops up. And one of the things for me has been mindfulness. It's really been coming to my awareness the last really few weeks. And it's such a simple tool. It's easy to overlook, and yet it's so powerful. So we'll work with a little mindfulness in a meditation format. Some meditations are mindfulness based, and this one is. And so we'll work with this. This is a meditation called Ocean Mind. So you can make yourself comfortable. And to start with, just let your eyes be open and focus on the middle of the room where you are. And then notice how you can let your attention go to the far wall away from where you're sitting. Or if you're lying flat, you can let your attention go to the ceiling. And then notice how you can let your attention come back to the center of the room. And then your attention can come to about book reading distance, as if you're reading a book in your hands. And you might notice that you can determine where your attention goes. And now, if it's comfortable, you can let your eyes go closed and let your attention turn inward. We'll be focusing on the sensations of the breath. So both of those things are very mindful. Sensations in general, and the breath specifically. And then together they're one. You can have the sensations of the breath as it moves through your body. So these kinds of meditations are called mindfulness-based meditations. You can let your attention go to wherever the breath comes most naturally to you. For some people, it's the sensations of the air, maybe at the level of the nostrils, with that gentle feeling coming in and out as the air passes in and out of the nostrils. So just taking a few moments to feel that. Other people may naturally feel the breath at the level of the chest, with the rising and falling of the chest with each in and out breath. And other people may feel the breath most naturally at the level of the abdomen. And that when the diaphragm underneath the lungs is pulling down and bringing air into the lungs as you're breathing in, the abdomen actually moves upward, moves out. And then when the air is released from the lungs, as you breathe out, the abdomen actually moves inward, sensing the abdominal movements in and out. So we'll take a few moments now and just let your awareness ride the wave of the breath wherever you feel it most naturally. Your nostrils, your chest, your abdominal movement, or maybe your whole body breathing. While you're focusing on your breath, noticing the places in your body where you carry tension. And using the breath to bring expansion and relaxation to those tense areas. Watching the breath. And allowing your attention to ride the wave of your breathing. As you're sensing your breath in and out, I'm going to tell you an old story that's been passed through the generations about the mind being like the ocean, where deep in the ocean, beneath the surface, it's calm and clear. And from that deep place in the ocean, where it's peaceful, you can look upward toward the surface. And at the surface, no matter what the conditions are, whether it's flat or choppy or even a storm, no matter what those conditions are, deep in the ocean, it's calm and clear. And just sensing the breath allows you to go to the depth of the ocean of your mind, where from this deep, tranquil place, you can look upward at the waves at the surface, the brain waves that are activities of your mind. That from this deep place in your mind, you can just notice the thinking or feeling or perceiving, all those feelings that are just there at the surface. And notice them as being activities that come and go in and out of awareness, like ripples on a pond. And simply sensing your breath brings you back to this tranquil place in the depth of your mind. Each breath allowing you to go even deeper. As you feel into this deeper part of your mind, You can let your breath charm your awareness. Feel that expansion and contraction of your chest. Moving through you the way that the waves would move along the shore. And feel that fresh oxygen that comes in with the inhale and how it finds its way to enliven every part of your body. And then notice how your body releases what it no longer needs with the exhale. Always reminding us how to let go. Feeling that deep part of the ocean, that deep inner part of yourself, beyond the ripples. So we'll take a few moments right now to simply sense your breath. And when an activity of your mind brings your attention to it, like a thought or a feeling, a memory or a sensation, then lovingly and gently, you can take note of that activity and then redirect your attention to the breath. For some people, it's helpful to just make a gentle mental note. So if there's a thought, you can gently say in your mind, thinking. Or if there's a sensation, you can just say gently, sensing. And let your attention return to the breath, to this depth of your mind. Where you can sense and observe the activities of the mind as just that, just activities. They are not the totality of who you are. It will take some time now to just be with your breath. And when you come to notice that your mind is no longer focusing on the breath, lovingly and gently make note of that and return your attention to your breath. In just a few minutes, we'll bring this exercise to a close. But for the remaining moments, let your attention merge with your breathing. And if you find places in your body or your emotions or even in your mind that feel rigid, see if you can use your awareness and your breath to help soften those areas. The mind and the breath together, that awareness with the breath. It's a great healing tool. When you find places of discomfort, slow down, breathe, let the energy move. Keeping your eyes closed, you can let go of the meditation and just be with the stillness within for a few more moments. If you've ever taken a ride on a boat or done any sea kayaking on the ocean, you know that the ocean's movements really affect your own internal movements. And for a few days afterwards, you may feel that swell, like you're riding the waves. And maybe you can feel that wave from this meditation with your breath, that breath that takes you into that deep, peaceful place. Feel that swell moving through you with each breath.